Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to Hurrdat Sports Bar in Greer. I'm Anna Bellinghausen. This is our Blue Jay preview show. This is the first time we've ever done this at the bar, so thank you guys so much for coming out. And Fedor, Zugic, and Hudson Greer are joining me. Two members of this team, Hudson being a freshman, and Fedor, you're now a junior. Is that crazy?
I think so.
So we think so. Is that what the NCAA says?
Honestly, I don't know. Like academically, I'm a sophomore, but I guess basketball-wise, I'm a junior.
Okay. Well, 9 newcomers on the team this year. It's going to look a lot different for Blue Jay fans, just from both of your perspectives. How have practices gone so far and just meshing this new group together?
Obviously, as you said, 9 new guys. It's not going to be easy. This is the time period where we got to figure some stuff out and see how we want to use all the new guys and incorporate what we usually do with them. So, I think the practices have been going good. I think we got better every day. Obviously, we got a game coming in 2 weeks, so that's going to be our first test. But I think we've been doing good so far.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Going off of what Fed said, just coming in as a freshman, I mean, there's obviously big steps to take and shoes to fill for myself and also for my teammates. But I feel like taking each day, one day at a time, has been crucial for us. And we've gotten better each and every day, and it's been great.
Mm-hmm. Fedor, I want to touch more on just the process for you of becoming eligible again, because we weren't necessarily sure that you'd be able to return to the Blue Jays and play more here in the States. What kind of was that process for you?
Well, after the season got done, after the season got done, I went home and I didn't know what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
My lawyers were telling me not to be worried, but the situation wasn't clear yet. So of course I was worried, and I went home and I was vacationing with my family, but nobody was really vacationing. It was so much stress, just being on the phone all the time and waiting for updates. And then all of a sudden one day I just woke up and got a call and they said, "You're free to play." And I didn't ask a lot. I didn't talk about it. I just said okay, and I got my gear and I went to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. What was the team's reaction hearing that?
Well, I mean, as soon as he got in, we all went to the College World Series together, so that was pretty cool. And just being with those guys, hanging out with Fed right when he got back was awesome to be. I mean, he's an awesome guy. So.
Yeah. Well, we saw a glimpse of you from last season. You obviously missed 12 games, and then you kind of have to jump in. Like, you're on scout team, and then all of a sudden you're playing in the Big East. That's not easy to do. How did you manage that?
Well, coming in, the way I played basketball in Europe was not the same that Mac wanted me to do in here. So that it took a time for me to learn that and then incorporate it in games. And then obviously coming into a team that already had established roles and, the players who have been there the whole preseason and stuff, it was very tough. But as I said, Coach Mac is incredible. He helped me out a lot. And I was lucky to have Cock and Steven just walk me through practice every day, tell me what they need from me. So I kind of had to find my role, in between the lines and see what they needed me to do that season once I jumped in. And it was hard, but, at the end, it was good. Yeah.
I want to go back on both of your recruiting journeys a little bit. Hudson, starting with you. I mean, you're one of the highest ranked recruits in Creighton history. Why did you pick the Blue Jays when you could have gone anywhere?
I mean, just coming down to it, I never really looked at it from a financial standpoint. I kind of just wanted to go somewhere that, one, fit me, and two, really wanted me. I feel like there were a lot of schools out there that said all these things, but I knew exactly what I was getting with when I decided to come here. And just being here in the Omaha community, it's been nothing but blessings for sure.
Mm-hmm. So what was your impression of the city of Omaha and Creighton University before that recruiting process?
So when I told my mom I was going to take an official visit here, she thought it was cornfields and there was nothing out there. But I was like, Mom, we got to visit here. I mean, my dad was all the way on board, and we took the visit here and going downtown with them. I mean, the Farnham's obviously a great hotel for sure, but staying downtown and really getting a vibe for the area, it's great. And playing in that amazing arena is great too.
So they were shocked when there were like buildings around?
For sure.
Not just corn?
Yeah.
What else stood out from the coaching staff and just what they told you and how they see you fitting on this team?
I mean, I feel like the recruiting pitch, they were very honest. I mean, I didn't want to go somewhere where they were guaranteeing me minutes and saying all this, that, and the other. So just coming in and really being able to carve out a role for myself is something that I really saw. So it's been great.
Yeah. What's it been like having these veterans kind of take you under their wing too and just get to learn from, some of the best here at Creighton?
I mean, just taking me under a wing for one has been great. Just learning from those guys and what they do on and off the court to prepare for practice and things of that nature. I mean, going under Fed's wing for sure we're similar positions, and learning from him and him being a pro since he was 15, one of the younger guys to play pro. I mean, it's been awesome.
Yeah. Fedor, you have an incredible journey from Montenegro. How in the world do you end up in Omaha, Nebraska?
So, as you said, I played in Europe for 5 years, and then I saw a couple of my friends move to the NCAA, and I know they had like prior professional experience. So I had to ask my agent, what's that about? Can we work something out? So I put myself out on the portal, didn't know if I was going to get cleared. And then, took care of the papers and all that stuff. And then it started looking a little bit more realistic. And then I started getting calls from schools and stuff. And obviously it's not my first rodeo. Like, I've talked with a lot of coaches and stuff. And, I was just talking to Mac. It felt genuine. It felt like the right thing. Also, my parents immediately agreed. So I went to visit Creighton, and I loved it, honestly. And that was the only visit I did. After that visit, I called Mac and I said, I'm here next year. So,
that's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you know about Omaha, Nebraska before coming here?
Not a lot. I researched before I came here on my visit, but, not a lot. Especially my parents, they live in Serbia. They have no clue. So it was kind of a new thing for us. But I like Omaha. It reminds me of the city I grew up in. So,
Yeah, what was it like growing up where you were? Like, kind of explain, like, the neighborhood, the area. What was it like for you?
So I was bouncing in between Montenegro and Serbia. I had played in Montenegro for some time. So I was living there. It's a small country. Not a lot of people. Basketball is everything to them. It's very intense. And then, later I moved to Belgrade, Serbia. That's a different life. It's a bigger city. It's a metropolis. 7 million people. And it's more of like a New York kind of vibe. So, yeah.
Okay, so what is it also like being away from family? Because I know I talked to you around the Big East tournament, and they're having to stay up till like 3, 4 in the morning to watch you play basketball on TV. What has that been like for you being far away from home?
I'm kind of used to being away from home. Obviously, this is the most difficult thing I've done since I played in Europe. The plane ride was like 2 hours to get to me. So my parents were always able to come see the game and leave whenever they wanted. And this is a different story, So my mom is actually coming in 2 weeks for the first time. So she's going to visit, and she's going to watch our preparation games and hopefully the season opener. But they haven't been able to watch many games since it's like 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning. So, they have to work too. So, yeah.
Hudson, for you, I mean, similar shoes, obviously not quite as far as Fedor's traveling. But what is it like for you kind of living out on your own for the first time, getting in the dorms and just getting assimilated to the college lifestyle?
Yeah, so, I mean, my senior year, I went to Montverde, which was a boarding school. So spending that year away definitely prepared me not only on the court, but especially off the court. I mean, I definitely would say that I'm spoiled with my mom for sure, like her doing my laundry and things of that nature. I mean, yeah, it was definitely rough when I first got there, changing my sheets, things like that. But I feel like now, being a year or two in, it's awesome.
You got to change them every month.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
It's a lot,
Every 2 weeks.
but
I don't know.
I'm up
2
for
weeks, guys. Yeah.
I'm up for the challenge. So.
Okay, I love it. Okay, I also want to talk about just your ability on the court too, not just being known as a shooter, but also your ability to, get downhill and just be physical. Is that a big key for you to just really show up different facets of your game?
No, for sure. I feel like last year, especially it wasn't college for sure, but it was the highest level I could play for high school. And I didn't necessarily feel like my body was where I wanted it to be. And just spending this off season with Jeremy has been great for me. And I feel like since doing that and being in the weight room with him each and every day and eating the right meals and getting my body to where it needs to be, it helps me tremendously being able to attack the defender and get downhill and not just shoot the three.
Okay, how good is Jeremy as a strength coach? Because he's like turning guys into absolute machines. I mean, Ryan Kalkbrenner from his freshman year to senior year, you look at Baylor Shireman and his body transformation. Like, what is this guy doing in the weight room with you guys?
I mean, I feel like it's not just like, of course, being in the weight room and making sure you're doing the right things, but also off the court, he cares so much, making sure you sleep the right way, making sure you eat the right way. And it just feels like he puts his all into what he wants you to do on and off the court, which is crucial.
Yeah. What are some of your goals, Hudson, for the season?
won a Big East championship in Madison Square Garden. It hasn't been done yet, and I feel like that's definitely the biggest, and obviously make a deep run in March.
Yeah. Fedor, from last season, just how much does that motivate this team? And second round exit NCAA tournament, not quite getting over the hump of winning that Big East tournament.
I mean, we were just unlucky with that draw, I think, in the NCAA tournament. But I think we still had a chance to beat Auburn. They hit some tough shots in the end. And, of course, that hurts. And we remember it. We talk about it in the locker room. And we for sure want our get back. But, step by step, we have a whole new team and a lot of new stuff to worry about. So, take it day by day.
Yeah. Is that refreshing, though? Like having a completely new chapter to kind of dive into. You got new guys, you got Alan Huss joining the team. That there's a coach in waiting there, and there's obviously more change on the horizon for this Creighton team.
I mean, it's definitely different. I'd say it's maybe refreshing in some way, but it's also brings a lot of new stuff to the table, new guys. You don't know what to expect from them when they get here, like how to play, and then kind of just getting used to each other on the court is the most important part right now. And I feel like last year we didn't have to do that since everybody kind of knew each other before. So, yeah.
What are your biggest goals for the season?
I just got cleared. I can just play basketball, and that's the only thing on my mind right now. I want to contribute as much as I can and do whatever Mac wants me to do. And I want to win the Big East championship. I got hurt in that game against St. John's, and I wasn't able to do anything for my team, and that hurt a lot. Still hurts a lot. So I hope that this year we will put ourselves in a situation where we can do the same thing but win.
And similar question to Hudson: how important is it for you to not just be known as a shooter as well? Like you have the ability to get downhill. I saw some dunks last year from you. You can get up there.
I can when I want to.
When you want to. How big of an emphasis is that for you too, of having more facets to your game too?
I mean, I feel like it just doesn't set a limit for yourself. I feel like when you're just a shooter, it kind of limits yourself one, and then the defense can kind of just play to that and not like. But when you can put the ball on the deck and find your teammates too, I feel like that just creates more opportunities for everyone, not just yourself.
Yeah. I want to go to some of your pro experience. Like, what is that like for you back home? I mean, you're competing at the FIBA U20 European Championships at such a young age. Like, how did that mold you as the player in person you are today?
Oh, it was definitely a bumpy road. Obviously, walking as a 16-year-old in a locker room full of grown men. I was doing the laundry. I was carrying the shoes. I was carrying the waters. I was doing everything. But as the years went on, my status got better, and then. By the time I played my second year in Germany, I really felt like one of the guys on the team that took a lot of responsibility and took a lot of the burden from the coach and the older guys. And, it's a funny thing how a 17-year-old can be best friends with a 33, 34-year-old guy in that professional setting.
It's like me and you.
Oh, yeah. Almost.
How old are you, Hudson? You 18?
I'm 19.
You're 19. Okay.
So it's not that bad.
How old are you?
22.
Yeah.
22. Okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah. I'm getting old.
He just doesn't know some of the songs that he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bios for Creighton, if you go online, are amazing. Shout out to SIDs, Glenn Sisk being one of them, Rob Anderson. One thing I noticed, Fedor, on yours, believes the GOAT is LeBron James. Can you please defend this take?
You said I said the
on your bio it says believes the GOAT is LeBron James. Is this true? You want me to pull it up?
Oh yeah. No, King is the GOAT.
Okay,
for sure. I did I put that out there?
You did put that out there. It's on your. If you scroll on your bio, I'll show you. Yeah. Hudson, you don't agree?
No, not at all.
Well, it's not going to load at this point. But yeah, it says, like, it has all these fun facts about you, and that's one of them.
Oh, no, yeah. LeBron is the GOAT.
Okay. Hudson, thoughts?
He lost to Dirk. Like, no offense to Dirk, but he lost in 2011. Like, I can't defend that.
Dirk was really good.
No, but he had no other All-Stars on the team.
I know.
But,
oh, goodness.
I just grew up watching LeBron and,
Yeah. How did you fall in love with the game of basketball? Obviously, big where you came from, but, like, who were you watching from the NBA, like where you were?
I wasn't interested in basketball at all.
You weren't? Okay.
Yeah, I was, when I was young, I had so much energy. My dad just, first of all, I did judo. And then that wasn't good enough, so I did boxing a little bit and, you know, kind of like karate and stuff like that. And then I just had a growth spur. I don't know, it was like maybe 6th grade or something. And then I was like, I should try basketball. So I, you know, no expectation, just went in there to see how I was. And then I met my coach, who I'm still in contact to this day. And he was like, I think, you know, you should stay and you should practice a little bit with us. So that's how it slowly worked my way up.
And here you are.
Yeah.
Would you ever thought you'd be in Omaha, Nebraska playing college basketball?
No. If you asked me that 2 years ago, I would still say no.
Yeah. Hudson, where did you find the love for basketball?
I'd say my dad for sure. He played at St. Mary's, so in the West Coast Conference. And just like from an early age, him showing me his old VHS tapes, even though
I'm surprised you know what those are.
Yeah, I mean, he tried his best to culture me as best he could, but I mean, just giving him a bunch of crap about like, I feel like I'm better than you, and just pushing each other around. We never got to play one-on-one for real, so that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, I definitely get it from him.
I love it. Okay, we have a little trivia game we're going to play. So we're going to hit some music here. Both of you are not from the state of Nebraska, so of course I have Nebraska trivia. There's some whiteboard under this. Yeah. So you guys will have, these are all multiple choice. The crowd, I guess you guys can help them a little bit because we got some Nebraska natives in the house here.
Uh-oh.
So it'll just be A, B, or C.
Okay.
First question. What is Dorothy Ranch? Is it A, a beef jerky brand? Is it B, a furniture store? Or is it C, salad dressing?
What did you say? What was the question?
What is Dorothy Lynch? Beef jerky brand, furniture store, salad dressing.
So I'll just put.
Okay, you can phone the crowd once. That was the one phone because I want to see what they have to say. Okay, see, did you actually know that, Hudson?
I had a feeling. I didn't think it was that.
Okay.
I took the chance. I had no clue.
You took the chance. Okay. All right, next one. What is puppy chow? So it's a great Midwestern delicacy here.
I don't know.
I actually know this.
Is it A, a homemade sweet? Is it B, a famous appetizer? Or is it C, dog food?
What was the name?
Nice screen.
No, I can't see the answer.
Puppy chow. What is puppy chow?
I grew up in Texas, so close enough to the Midwest.
Okay. You got anything?
Maybe.
It's A. It's a homemade sweet. It's like Chex Mix. It's like you can put peanut butter in it, powdered sugar.
It's delicious.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You didn't have that back home, did you? What was your sweet of choice?
Probably Creighton.
Grapes. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Which famous president was born in Nebraska? Was it A, Kennedy, B, Roosevelt, or C, Ford? Famous president born in Nebraska.
Didn't teach us that in school.
They didn't teach you that when you got to the U.S.
No.
A, Kennedy, B, Roosevelt, C, Ford. Nope. It was Gerald Ford and his birthplace. There's like a whole thing about his birthplace here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you probably drive by it all the time. Okay, this one I'll be really impressed with if you guys actually know this. Which famous YouTuber is from Omaha? Is it A, Mr. Beast? Is it B, Fred? Or is it C, David Dobrik?
Say it one more time.
I think David Dobrik is
Famous YouTuber from Omaha. A, Mr. Beast. B, Fred. C, David Dobrik.
Yeah. I don't know what the sex guy is.
No chance.
It's not, who was the first, what was the first one you said?
Mr. Beast.
It's not him. He's from North Carolina.
I don't know if I should go with B or something. I'll just go with Hudson.
He's got one on you, so.
I'll just go with Hudson.
It's not C. It's Fred. What do y'all know about Fred in the crowd? There we go. This table does. This one you guys should know. Omaha native Terrence Crawford is undefeated as a boxer. How many matches has he won in a row? Is it A, 36, B, 42, or C, 52? It's 42. Fedor got it.
That's my guy.
Let's just say we tied here. Who did he beat? Is the tiebreaker? Whoever tells me first. Who did he beat?
Canelo.
Yeah, there you go. So Fedor wins the Nebraska trivia. What do you, Hudson? What the heck?
A Serbian beat you in Nebraska. Trivial. Come on now.
All right, we can have some time to take a couple questions from the crowd before we get the women's basketball team up here. Anyone have any questions in the crowd? Got one over here.
How many languages? So in ex-Yugoslavia, there is a lot of, a couple languages that are really, really similar. And in school, they teach you that it's like a requirement. So I'd say I speak 3 of those, and then I speak English. But it's easy. Like as a young kid, you go to school and it's a requirement. You have to know it, and it's kind of just like natural to us. I don't think people from where I'm from will count that as knowing other languages.
Really?
But,
Okay.
I'll give myself credit.
You're special here, at least.
I guess. Yeah.
Any more questions from the crowd? We got one over there.
I'd say the adjustment from high school to college, I mean, it's obviously a big jump for anyone, but I think going to Montverde definitely prepared me a lot. I feel like being coached by Kevin Boyle it was very helpful for him to get on my butt each and every day and just, push me to my limits. And he was a great coach, but coming here, it's definitely an adjustment for just the speed of the game, going from high school to college, just playing so much faster, and guys are just so much more capable of what they do. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's some great alums of that school. I
mean, I hope to be one of them one day.
Yeah.
But
who are some of the ones that you got to meet and like hang out with? Or
I met Cooper. I know Liam a little bit because he's from Texas.
McNeely?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the 2.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. We got 2 questions, and then we'll end it there.
2020 Montverde, it's not even close. It's not even close. And that's not just coming from a Montverde guy. It's just not close.
Look back here.
We've been trying a lot of different coverages in practice. I still don't think that we reached like a final decision. I think we definitely
mix it up.
Go 3 lines up and down, and we would have 3 different coverages. I think we're just
trying to figure it out.
We're working out to see what works the best now, because obviously
Owen's just now getting back too, so it'll be different when he's out there.
Because last year, somebody made a mistake, you had Caulk and he would just erase it. But this year, I don't think it's going to be like that. So we got to figure something else out.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining. We'll take a little break on the stage, and we'll bring women's basketball up. All right. Okay. Welcome back. We got senior guards Kiani Lockett and Kennedy Townsend joining me, guys. How are you seniors? Because I just remember you were freshmen like a couple days ago, right?
Feels like it. I mean, crazy.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How different does this team look so far? Obviously, you lose some key pieces from last year, but what is exciting? What is different about this year's team?
Yeah, I think having the freshmen, they're also just like excited to be here and happy. And I think there's just a lot of new energy in the gym, which is really exciting for us because we just had that same group for such a long time. But yeah, I think just the excitement coming into the gym every day has been super refreshing. So
Yeah, it's been different. And like, I think every year brings challenges. And I think having some new challenges this year has been refreshing and fun for us as seniors. Being able to just be a little part in their journey has been really fun.
Yeah, 7 newcomers to this team. How has it been in practice, like being those leaders that these girls look to, right? You know, you're the seniors, you're the ones that have been there, done that with this team. What is it like taking on that leadership role now?
Yeah, I think we both really just at the beginning of the year, like going into the summer, we just wanted to lead by example and really try to be good role models for them. And I think when we have our focus there, it becomes really easy to be a good leader when you're just focused on doing what the coaches ask for you. And then I think it's just leadership from the top down from there.
yeah, I think definitely just leading by example, just showing them how to prepare for practice and just like the little things off the court too. That's just so different from high school to college, just helping them there. But I think they have also been great listeners, so it's easy to lead them too.
Yeah, I mean, you also had great leaders to learn from. I mean, Lauren Jensen, Molly Mogensen, Morgan Molly, those three, of course, being that trio. And how did that like mold and shape you guys and the players that you are to have such strong leadership that was so consistent year after year for both of you?
Yeah, I think they just prepared the right way on and off the court. And I think that's one thing that I try to take into this year, just showing up. Some of our practices were just harder than our games. And I think that's what I want for this group too. So just preparing the right way for the season. And yeah.
All of those girls, all those seniors were huge competitors at practice. And I think when we had really competitive practices, it just helped us for games. Like the more you can put yourself in competitive situations before the game, the more prepared you're going to be. And I think we've just tried to do that with a young team. You know, we don't want the first time that they get their competitive juices going to be the first game. So I think we've done a good job of setting that standard and just trying to, you know, keep those standards that they set for us when we were freshmen for these newcomers.
Yeah, I mean, standard at Creighton is NCAA tournament year after year. I mean, that was set with this previous group that obviously graduated. How much, I guess, expectation do you put on yourselves and maybe pressure, good or bad, to, you know, uphold those standards and uphold those expectations?
Yeah, obviously, you know, every team's goal is to play in March Madness every year. And I think how we've just been viewing it is like you got to take it one day and one practice at a time. You know, you're not going to win 25 games in one practice and you're not going to lose 25 games in one practice. We just, with such a young group, you can't put expectations on a team so early, but obviously that's our end goal. We just got to take it one day at a time and just get a little bit better and correct some things that we need to every single day at practice. And I think we'll be happy with our result.
Yeah, I think it's more almost like the opposite. I feel like there's kind of no pressure just because maybe a lot of people don't think that we can get back to the tournament or play in March as well as we did in previous years. So I think almost just like proving people wrong and instead of it being pressure, just being excited for the season and showing people that what we can do with this new group. So
I love it. Okay, also, I've heard, Kiani, you talk about the defense stepping up this year. And I know that's very exciting for you because you love to pick pockets. You love all of that defensive stuff. How exciting is that to kind of like reinvent this team too, right? And especially in the defensive mindset.
Yeah, I think it's been super fun. A lot of our practices have been way more defensive focused. I think just having a new group, they got fresh legs, like we can run up and down a ton. And I think it has been something that's been different from other previous Creighton years, but something I'm super excited for. And also the team has bought into recently. So I think, it's been super exciting.
Yeah. Has that been fun for you too, Kennedy?
Yeah. You don't want to ask me about defense?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's been really fun we have a little bit of a different defensive scheme this year. So I think it's been fun and to learn something new. And I think we have a really big focus on just finishing plays and going all out, like on the defensive end, which I think in turn really helps our offense. So I think it's been really fun, like she said, with all the new freshmen, and they're super bought in, which is awesome.
I love it. Okay, Kiani, I want to start with you and your journey from Minneapolis. How did you get connected first with Creighton and how'd they get on your radar?
Yeah, they came in pretty late in my recruiting process. It was my summer of my junior year. And then I came on a like visit when it was just during COVID. So I just went with my family, and the coaches like told us some ideas of where to go. And then by this time, like Kennedy and Brittany, they were already committed. And then I came on my official, and I just love the coaching staff. Everyone felt like a family. I visited obviously like with the girls and stuff, and they were all super close. So yeah, it was just like more of the family feel. Creighton was a smaller school, which I liked. And yeah, I committed on my official visit, and it just felt like the right place to be.
I love it. From those conversations with Flan and the coaching staff, like what really stood out to you that you're like, okay, this is where I want to be?
Yeah, I just felt like they were super genuine. Like a lot of the other coaches that I talked to in the process, you could kind of tell they were just almost like feeding my ego in a sense and telling me all the good things. But Creighton was telling me like what I could get better at, how I would develop here, and I really appreciated that. So,
were there any other schools you were seriously considering at the end before Creighton?
Yeah, there was like some smaller schools, but it was kind of just Creighton when they came in and after my visit. So yeah,
meant to be.
Yeah, it was.
For you, Katie, how did you get recruited? How'd you get connected?
Yeah, being from Kansas City, obviously Creighton's a local school for me. It's only 2.5 hours from my house, and you know, I kind of knew about Creighton just being a good basketball school, but when they reached out, I was super excited. I actually my dad's a little like college sports genius, and so when you're growing up, like obviously we had aspirations to play, and he was like, "We'll write some schools down like you would think you'd want to go to," and like Creighton was one of those schools just because they like I love their academic piece of it, and just being in the basketball conference, like I love that part of it. And so when they offered me, I still remember where I was when Flan offered me. Like I was so excited, and I committed a couple months later. I was just remember my parents were like, "Are you sure you're ready? Like, or do you think you know?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Like just the same thing that Kiani said though. Like you come on your visit and it's just different. You know, all the girls come over and greet you. They all give you a hug, shake your hand, and you know they sit with you at lunch and like talk to you. And I just think that's like pretty rare, the amount of like player involvement in my recruiting process. And I just think that, you know, like Kiani said, like there's coaches that'll feed your ego and like say that they have like a culture that they don't have, but like Creighton shows that culture, and like you can see it if you're paying attention, you know. So just all that stuff really brought me to Creighton, and haven't regretted a day since.
Yeah, I mean, look at the numbers of how many players have transferred out of Creighton. It's very, very low for Jim Flannery. It's actually incredible in this day and age. How is that culture, and like who is, you know, behind this culture at Creighton, whether it's coaching staff or players? How is that led?
Man, I think it's a combination of all of it. You know, obviously us players are super close and we do a lot of stuff off the court that bonds us. But at the same time, like our coaches are super invested, and, you know, they're like parents to us too. You know, obviously they know we're away from home, and they're great role models for us, and they help bond us too. And we just do so much off the court that allows us to be close. And like Carly said, like one of our coaches, Coach Carly, always says like our best recruits are the girls we always have. And so I think they always just prioritize us, which makes us, like Kiani said, like they develop us here and they want us to be better. And so I think just all that stuff just really makes you feel like you're at home, and it's not just like another person on the team. Like you feel valued and you feel necessary as the team, like especially being on a smaller roster.
Okay, Kennedy, for you, your mom played basketball at St. Louis and Pittsburgh State. She's in the Hall of Fame at Pitt State. That's
she
pretty
is,
sweet.
yes.
How much did she factor into your love for the game of basketball and just molding you as a player?
Yeah, I mean, she was obviously really supportive of me playing basketball. Like she just kind of wanted me to play sports in general. Like she wasn't super like, you have to play basketball. I just kind of fell in love with it. I just played softball growing up, and honestly, I was probably better at softball, but I just didn't like it very much. And my brother ended up playing baseball in college as well. But yeah, she just wants me to play really hard, because that's kind of what she was like known for. She's like, I just rebounded and play hard. So if I don't rebound in the game, it's not very pretty afterwards. I'm just kidding. But she's a great like motivator. And I think she was just really focused on us like working hard as kids and wanting us to, you know, find passion in something. And so I found passion in basketball.
Okay, Kiani, for you were into volleyball too. Is this correct? Like, how far did you take volleyball?
No. Wherever you got that from.
Why is this on your bio then?
I played for 1 year.
It literally was like, if I didn't play basketball, I'd play volleyball.
Oh, well, yeah.
You can blame Glenn over there.
Glenn.
I literally played for 1 year. Our team was terrible. I was bad.
That was never in the cards.
No. 6 rotation player over here, though.
What
team
position
sucked
were you
so
playing?
bad. Yeah, I was outside, but
You were
I played all
outside?
around. Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Okay.
On a good day.
On
No.
the roster.
That is. I would play volleyball.
You guys need
though,
to check
but
your roster bios for things.
'cause
I have
that's
more that I'm
bad.
bringing up.
There's no history. Hey.
Hey,
Well, honestly, I think I
happy
might have
birthday,
put
Glenn.
I want to play volleyball too, though. It is fun to watch. I mean,
You did
Yeah.
actually. Because
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
are we bonding over this? Like,
no, it's just
Are
fun
we
to
all, like-
watch.
Yeah, I think it's just
Volleyball
fun to watch,
players?
and they
No?
they look
Okay.
super happy at practice, and yeah, they
Cute
can wear
during
jewelry.
games,
Yeah,
like, it's
that's
so
awesome. I
awesome.
wish I could wear.
you
some
guys look
earrings.
happy at practice too. Right?
Oh,
that's
really?
good.
That's good. We are.
You know who always looks happy? Jim Flannery.
Oh,
Really?
yes. That's what some people think.
No, he does look happy when he has a disco ball in the post-game locker room and he's breaking down. I really wish I would have queued up these videos for us, Rico, to play for the crowd, because it's actually insane what Jim Flannery, like the moves he pulls out and how he's not like breaking his back while
Yeah.
he's dancing.
Scary
No,
sometimes.
it's impressive. I mean, he's still like in the weight room too. Like he
He's in the weight-
lifts, he
okay.
stretches. So I think it prepares him for those moments for sure. Yeah.
Are we expecting him to like get better with the dance moves? Have we heard anything? Is he practicing?
No, I don't. I think it's kind of like the you can't teach a old dog
New-
trick.
new
Yeah,
tricks,
Yeah.
That's
He's
what we say
kinda
about
just-
Glenn, right?
Yeah, he knows his limit, so that's good at least.
I don't even think he knows what he's gonna do before he does it. So
Oh,
like
no.
we're all like, what's gonna go on, and he doesn't know either.
Yeah.
So it just
Yeah.
makes it even better.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen these videos, you absolutely need to look them up.
Yeah.
They are
Backwards
hilarious.
somersault's the best, probably.
Yeah, I don't know how he got up off the ground after
either.
No.
after that.
No
one.
idea.
Okay, what is it like being coached by Flan? What is he truly like?
Yeah, I think he's a great guy. Like he honestly, he might yell a lot and might get on you, but I think it's for the right reasons. And I just know when he is getting on me, like he means the best and he knows that I can do well. And I think he's very like straight up and blunt too, which I appreciate. So yeah, I think it's been good my 4 years.
And I think Flynn is like a basketball genius. Like he's taught me so much. My IQ for the game has just grown a lot. Just being able to, play in a system, but also like, play to matchups. And like he's just super smart. And I think the longer that you stay in the program, the more you appreciate how good of a like X's and O's coach he is. Like when you're a freshman, sometimes your head's just spinning so much you can't even really like wrap your head around like what he's trying to say because he's so smart. But
Yeah.
the longer I've been here, the more I wish I would have asked more questions about what he was talking about my freshman year. And just he is so smart, and he really does, like Kiani said, he's such a nice guy. He like truly pours into his players, and I think being in the program for as long as you can just really benefits you, and being able to know him and his system is really helpful as a player.
Kiani, for you, and a little bit more on your journey, just struggling through injury your freshman, sophomore year, and still throughout your entire duration here at Creighton. Just what has kept you motivated to keep going through rehab? Obviously, it can be a lonely process too, not being able to play on the court with your team.
Yeah, I think not being on the team kind of motivates me the most. I think, my teammates are my best friends, and just not playing with them definitely sucks. And I think also just our athletic trainers, so Nick, Petro when I was younger, and Brad, they've all helped me so much. And I just know, I'm hurt and it's going to be a tough time, but I'm also getting stronger during those days too. So I think just motivating to be like around my teammates, around my coaches, is definitely something has helped me.
Okay, for both of you, just what are some of the growth points you want to see from yourselves, and thinking back to last year and what you want to improve upon this upcoming year?
I don't know if it's necessarily like improve upon, but we both know it's our last year, which is so like bittersweet. But I think, one thing, I just want to leave every game not feeling like I left anything out there or like have any regrets. I think sometimes you can get wrapped up in, you individually, like by like human nature, and I think overall, we just want to win as many games as we can our senior year and try to get back to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I think for me, definitely being more of a leader on the court. I think we had all those older girls, and it's kind of like I don't really need to say anything to you guys. You guys know what to do.
Sure.
So I think definitely being more vocal with the younger girls. And like Kenny just said, it's our last year. So just being more aggressive and being more us, I think, is something that's going to be on display more this year. So,
Yeah, for sure.
Have you guys gotten to think about any sort of legacy you want to leave with this team? Obviously, you're just starting your senior year, but how do you want to be remembered by Blue Jay fans when they look back?
yeah, I think for me, it's just like I want this group to have a ton of fun. And I think when we have fun, even in practices, like when we're having a good practice, like we had fun that day. And I think that's what I want to leave with this group is like we're a group that played hard. We had fun while doing it, and we also won games. So,
Yeah, I mean, I think she pretty much said it all. I mean, like that basketball is fun, and I think the older players that we had last year, like when we were all playing at our best, it was because they were having fun. We were feeding off energy, and I think that's one thing I took from a lot of them is just how much energy can impact how you feel about a game or can really swing momentum. And so I think the more that we can teach this group that we're just playing basketball and we're out here to have fun, like the more successful our season's going to be.
I love it. Okay, let's play some Nebraska trivia because both
Let's
of you,
do it.
you're not natives of this this place either. So we got some new questions for you guys.
Dang it. I was gonna.
Yeah, you can't remember that. I know. I saw you guys standing over there.
I try to help.
Okay. We'll hit the music here. And the first one, how many states border Nebraska? Is it A, 4? Is it B, 5? Or is it C, 6?
I'm trying to envision the map.
How many states border Nebraska?
What was B?
4,
Well,
5,
you
or
can help me.
6?
I think it's 5. Well, because you got
Okay, I'm going C.
It is C. It is 6.
shoot.
South Dakota, Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, Colorado, Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Yeah,
Didn't have that one.
this table knew over
Didn't
here.
see that on the map.
Okay, what movie did Nebraska native Larry the Cable Guy voice a character in? Is it A, Monsters Inc.? Is it B, Cars? Or is it C, The Incredibles? True Nebraskans all know this. Monsters Inc., Cars, or The Incredibles?
I'm going Monsters Inc.
It's Cars!
Nice.
He's Toe Mater.
Oh, sorry.
I did not know Larry
Thought
the
he was
Cable Guy.
Sully.
Fair enough.
Okay, which sandwich was invented in Omaha? Was it A, the Reuben, B, the cheeseburger slider, or C, ham and Swiss?
Their questions were way easier. Okay.
There's no way. Sorry, one more time.
Reuben.
Reuben, cheeseburger slider, ham and Swiss.
We've,
And where, yeah.
okay, we've already done A and B, so it's got No, that's
Okay. Please.
Glenn's laughing over there. It's A. It's
Come
the
on.
Reuben. And it was at Blackstone. Was where it
Blackstone.
was. I know a lot of weird things about Nebraska. Over the years, a lot of trivia games. Okay, this one's fun. Some people in the crowd may even remember this. What was the name the NBA team Omaha used to be part of? So Omaha and Kansas City used to split an NBA team. Which franchise was it? What team name was this? A, the Kings, B, the Pistons, or C, the Grizzlies? Did you guys even know this? You knew this, okay. It's A, the Kings. Kansas City,
Yes.
Omaha Kings.
Yes. I didn't know they were part of Omaha.
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Yep.
That was Cooper's 8th grade basketball team.
All right, my last one before we go to the tiebreaker, which we're gonna do anyways, because I'm curious if you guys know this. Yeah, it keeps winning for sure. Which drink was created in Nebraska? Hopefully you guys get this one. Is it A, Lipton tea? Is it B, Fanta? Or is it C, Kool-Aid?
Hopefully we get this one.
I feel like this is like a very known Nebraska thing.
Wow.
Lipton tea.
Lipton tea, Fanta, or Kool-Aid?
There's no way it's Kool-Aid.
I don't know.
I'm going Fanta.
I'm going Kool-Aid.
It's Kool-Aid. Like,
Come
drink
on!
Kool-Aid. Come on. I thought that was like the easiest question. I almost didn't put that
I
in
have
there.
no clue. That's
All right, this was my tiebreaker. Was what number did Jim Flannery wear with Creighton men's basketball?
52.
Not 52.
It was 40.
You had it, but
42.
the other way.
25.
25.
Ah, yep.
I
He
thought it
was number
40.
20.
We have a freaking shirt with it.
Thank
We have a shirt with it on.
Yeah, you guys do.
I swear.
That picture is iconic of Flan with
Oh,
the
that shirt's
pink.
great.
that shirt
I'm
is
glad they
amazing.
started selling it.
I know. All right, got a time for a couple questions in the crowd. We got any out here before we let them go? Back there.
Where do you see the next step being with growing women's basketball?
Yeah, so growing the game of women's basketball.
I think just with it's almost like with the, I don't know how to say it, but like other people recognizing that like we are growing, if that makes sense. I think the leadership part in the WNBA, like you're talking about, I just think the leadership, they don't understand that we're growing almost. So I just think getting everyone on board that this is a growing sport and that everyone can profit off of watching women's sports in general is something that's going to need to be the next step, is just actually acknowledging it.
I think social media has been huge for the game. Through an NBA season, like you don't watch all the games of the NBA season. So even just getting little snippets on your timeline of WNBA games. And I think, maybe people turn on the Fever to watch Caitlin Clark. And I just think that social media has its cons, but I think a pro has been awareness of women's sports. And I think you're seeing it even grow in like women's volleyball. And I think we're at a really good place in our game. And I think things are headed in the right direction.
Love it. Any more questions from the crowd before we let them go?
Yeah. So she's from Gardner, Kansas, I believe. So she's from pretty far out south. Yeah, she's technically not Kansas City, but I actually played basketball with her when I was in 5th grade. She was really good at basketball too. But we played for Team KC Hoops actually. It's crazy. But yeah, she probably played like 40 minutes for me. So not too far.
Awesome. All right. Any more questions? Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck this season.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you hopping on the show.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for
Awesome.
having us.
Thanks.
Good stuff. Thank you.